It began in the middle of the night, in Central City, a night that was anything but ordinary. The streets, normally buzzing with restless energy, had gone eerily still. At the city's edge, a storm gathered, clouds swirling above, thunder rolling in the distance, but no rain, not yet. In a moment too quick for the eye, a blur of pale lightning tore through the darkness. August Hart, better known as Godspeed, the relentless speedster hailing from the future, moved alone through the city. In his world, justice was a personal crusade. He hunted criminals not to incarcerate but to judge. For August, there was no time for mercy, only swift, decisive retribution. But tonight, something felt off as he raced through the city's empty streets. His practiced senses picked up a disturbance of vibration in the speed force that wasn't his own. Miles away, above a deserted industrial district, a shadow hovered in the air. No trace of motion, no sound, just the unmistakable aura of raw power. Oh, Black Adam, ancient ruler turned anti-hero possessor of the powers of the gods. Embodying endurance, strength, and magical might wasn't a usual sight in these parts. He'd traveled far from Kondak, drawn by something he didn't fully understand. A peculiar distortion in the world's energies echoing with both magic and speed. Eventually, their paths collided beneath flickering streetlights, Godspeed's signature white lightning crackling through the air. Black Adam descending with all the gathered fury of a tempest. For a moment, words passed, the warning from each. Godspeed saw Black Adam as an intruder, a potential threat. Black Adam, historically patient with neither mortals nor metahumans who presumed beyond their station, was in no mood for games. Godspeed struck first. He moved as only a savant of velocity could there one moment. Intangible the next, white lightning arcing from his fists. The blows landed, creating shockwaves that tore storefront windows apart. But Black Adam took the initial barrage in stride, his ancient form unmoved, barely a scratch on his obsidian costume. The battle between speed and might was not as simple as exchanging blows. At first glance, Godspeed's advantage was clear. He darted, struck, retreated. He phased through Adam's devastating swings, yet power told its own story. When Adam's fist finally connected, the ground beneath crumbled. Godspeed's reflexes saved him, but the force told him all he needed. The margin of error was vanishingly small. What Godspeed couldn't have anticipated was Black Adam's mastery of magical energies. Each molecule of air around him crackled with mystical potential, a magic that speed alone could not neutralize. Godspeed circled, vibrating at frequencies that allowed him to phase through matter. But Adam's power wasn't bound to the physical. With a word, a wave of mystical force erupted, severing past and future for a split second, a move that caused even Godspeed to stumble. Time itself seemed to hesitate. Godspeed surged, splitting in two, a paradoxical move he reserved only for the direst moments. Both apparitions attacked, white afterimages slicing through the city's crumbling structures. Black Adam responded not with panic, but with a measured, almost regal calm. He caught one Godspeed by the throat, the other tried to phase in. But Adam's magic-bound hand was already there, closing the gap between reality and the impossible. Lightning met lightning speed force against ancient power. For all his velocity, Godspeed realized a simple truth. He could outrun 1,000 threats. But to face a being who ruled both earth and sky for millennia, power alone was not enough. The city, now shaken by their battle, bore the scars, cracks in asphalt, shattered glass, broken stone, and then, as swiftly as it had begun, it ended. What? It wasn't surrender. Not exactly. Godspeed, battered but unbroken, recognized the futility. Black Adam, seeing no further threat, let him go. Both understood something profound. Their powers came from forces beyond simple comprehension, one from the speed force, infinite and unending. The other from ancient gods, heavy with cosmic consequence. In the aftermath, Central City held its breath. Neither hero nor villain had truly triumphed. Godspeed faded, his mission unfinished, but his resolve honed. Black Adam rose into the sky, returning to shadows in the storm. Their fight was a moment, a clash of philosophies as much as fists. In a world of endless conflicts, this was not the last intersection, only the latest. For now, the city survived, marked by the memory of a night when speed met power head-on. Neither could claim the final word.